Alright, thank you very much for joining me again. This is Serious Matters. We do not do anything here to slight anybody, neither to disrespect anybody, not at all. We're not going to disrespect anybody. We just talk about serious matters, matters that are just making the headlines. We just talk about them, and that's all. We hope that our opinions will be heard and, corrections will be made where necessary. Now, we're looking at Bbnaija Lockdown Edition. Who won the 2020 Bbnaija Lockdown Edition? Who won the prize, of the first person of the first position in that event. Of course, it's been going around, enjoying so many benefits around. But the latest that we had is that the Ogun State governor had recognized Laycon and appointed him as the ambassador for the youths, and of course added to him a 3-bedroom bungalow and also 5 million naira. And there have been a lot of reactions. Of course, I have my own opinions also, which is that there was no need for that. Now, do I like Laycon? I like him as a person. I never used to follow Bbnaija. I wasn't following in any way, but then I just like Laycon as a person. Then I like every other person too. So it's not that he already made some money. He already made some money, and so for me personally, I feel that this gesture by the governor came at a very, very sensitive time. One to believe that there are quite a lot of people who would have benefited from just 5 million naira, being earned by them on a very, very palatable job. You have done this for just this young man because he went for Bbnaija, which so many of us still have questions about why such a program should be aired on our televisions, and other beautiful programs are not being given recognitions. Now, this fellow said, those of you who are attacking me for countering Laycon's appointment as the youth ambassador in Ogun, you guys should calm down, because you ain't going to win this argument if it lingers, and that is true. I'm sure so many of you will say that, oh yeah, he deserves it, it's okay, he could have gotten it. Yeah, take a look at the winner of the 22nd National Chess Competition in Ogun State. How many of them were recognized and honored by the governor of Ogun State? That's a question for you to answer. And we are just narrowing it down to just that. We're just narrowing it down to just that. This is somebody who had just won 30 million naira cash with, altogether 85 million naira worth of goods, endorsements and future, contracts. And yet you are still bombarding just this one person. Of what benefit is that going to be on the others? Are you encouraging? Who should be encouraged more? The Jets competition or the other one? Now, this is just personal opinions. I think you should just do justice to it, and let's look at it together. There was no need for that. Personally, I feel that. What's your opinion about it? He said there are many unemployed graduates roaming the streets. Many of them are now self-employed. Some are now into businesses. And when we talk about businesses, we are not talking about big businesses. We're not talking about people who have now, resolved to doing, business as small as possible. Others are a car rider. They ride bikes for transportation. He said Laycon is already rich and popular. He won over 80 million naira plus other endorsements coming his way. Why would the government of Ogun, after Laycon, offer another 5 million naira 3-bedroom flats and other government privileges? What does he need them for, in addition to what he already has? Laycon has been indoor for 90 days, eating free food, playing games, sleeping all through. He has been on a good environment with air conditions for 3 months, and now he is the winner of the game with millions in his accounts. Ogun State graduates are on the streets, under the sun, under the rain, working hard, jumping from one sector to another, looking for jobs. Some of them are so frustrated and depressed because they seem not to find hope yet. They said Laycon is the son of grace. So those graduates on the streets are the sons and daughters of what? Disgrace? Well, let's all pretend as if this didn't happen and move on. I'm not a citizen of Ogun State, nor related to anyone from Ogun. But one thing is sure, that word called truth can be ignored, but cannot be hidden. Let's share our opinions. Let's look at this together and let the truth be told. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.